Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to another watch party. Rishi Hurwitz said interesting, not weird. Yeah, maybe he did. I was making that thumbnail quickly, but I do think it's funnier to say weird. Not necessarily accurate to what John said. But yeah, so John Hurwitz gave a Q&A. We'll go over that maybe when some people get in. And I'll go over what the little blurb Mary gave at some event. I don't even know where they were at, but she gave a little blurb. I tweeted it. So we'll talk about that just a little bit. Do you only go live on Sunday? So I set this up like last fall, and I'm still not even sure like Sunday afternoon is the best time for these live streams, especially like in the fall when there's football season. But I've just stuck to it just to have like some sort of regular schedule. I could and sometimes do go live at other times, especially when we get close to season 5. I'll do live streams for like the trailer and maybe just an occasional live stream just to drop in and talk. Sometimes I'm like later at night in the US, that is anyway, later at night in the US. So, I could occasionally drop in live streams at other times as well. Just, for people, and I know people like this may be an awkward time for a lot of people. So, join the channel for perks are cool. Yes, it is. By the way, I think we're going to do our meetup this coming week, John. So for people who are channel members, you get your name in green. And we try to hang out at least once a month, talk Cobra Kai and whatever. Teddy K is here. Thank you for coming in, Teddy. Stefan, thank you. No news on Hawk in any of the teasers. That's true. Dimitri as well. So we don't really have anything on them. Their story will probably be going in a different direction, as we've talked about. So it's better to be funnier than accurate. Yes. Sometimes being strategically inaccurate can be better. Yeah. Mary said. Well, I'll cover what Mary said as well. Why do you think they're not teasing Hawk at all? Just because they only have like a minute, and teaser trailer is only going to be a minute, and so they're kind of hitting the big points, like Terry Silver taking over the Valley and Miguel in Mexico. I mean, really, those are the two biggest points, and then Chosen. So like you got Terry taking over the Valley, Miguel in Mexico. You throw in some stuff with Chosen, you've almost used everything. They have a little bit of Sam in the teaser, her dream sequence or something, but that's it. How's it going? Going well. I'm always up later than I want to. Finished the Stranger Things video later last night. Woke up this morning. The comments were disabled. That's something else entirely. If you go live during the week, do it after 4 Eastern, please. Yeah, and I'm certain I will in August or so as we're going up to season 5. When we do like trailer reactions and stuff, usually that's going to be in the morning because that's when it comes out in the morning. That was Dimitri in the picture. What's up, Watch Party? What's up? Back to you. Change the pin. No one wants to see them kissing. Okay, that is a good point. Here's John Hurwitz. We'll just go over this real quick. Actually, some of these may even warrant a video themselves. We'll see. That's a fan made picture. I don't think that's I think I saw that, but that's fan made. That's not from the actual show. So don't get confused like fan made stuff with like actual shots from the show or something. Season 5 teaser. When's the trailer? Well, John addresses that in this Q&A, so we'll talk about it here in a second. You are forgiven. Weird internal monologues of other people's voices do you think we'll get in season 5? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Mega Cloud. I'm racking my brain here. Monologues of other people's voices. Like they're hearing other people talking. Like we know Sam has a dream sequence, but I'm not sure what you're referring to. I don't think there's really anything in Tori's past to learn. Like we already know what there is to know. Okay. So I missed this Q&A by the way. I was actually I was editing. I was editing the Stranger Things video, and then I got messaged on Instagram. Oh, hey, there's a Q&A going. And so I did submit a question about Obliterated. But I guess he had already stopped. So he had already stopped. Hayden, what happens? He answers this one. And Amanda Dutch Endgame. There you go. Yeah, Amanda Dutch. So here, so we'll just go through it. In season 3, train crews were in jail. Were they in jail for assaulting Robbie and Daniel on the beach in season 2, or they're for a different crime? Train crews were in jail for assaulting Robbie and Daniel on the beach. See, there is a legal system in the valley. I think it's still suspect, but yeah, there is a legal system. So there's just no police. So somehow they got in jail without there being police. We'll get the photos after the trailer. Probably not. The photos usually are for marketing. Like if people write an article or something, they include some pictures. So it's basically like, oh, here's some pictures you can include. So that's the purpose of that. So it will come before the trailer because it's for like media people. Really, that's the actual reason for it. It's for media people. See Tori's mom? Yeah, I don't know. Like we maybe have just gotten what we've gotten. Bryce, come back to that. Maybe after we do the Q&A, and I'll talk about the fights. Oh, where they hear voices in their head? Okay. Yeah, it's likely. In fact, Miguel may be the one hearing the voices in Mexico. So we'll see. So I would say yes. Who we don't know, but I would put money on Miguel, at least Miguel. Okay, let's move on. Next question. Which minor character is most likely to be secretly an evil mastermind? Penis Breath, obviously. AKA Ass Face. I still prefer the name Ass Face, but whatever. They didn't ask me. Okay, not really much. not really much of a question. But there you go. Penis Breath. Then I would say Bert, by the way. Bert is most likely to be the mastermind. You haven't missed much, so we're just going through the Q&A. So no, silver is not a Sigma male. And Sigma males are very rare, so don't when people talk about it, they're probably wrong. So no. Moving on. Miguel's face when he sees his father. So I assume John is just screwing around here. Like he just searched the gifs for like weird looking faces. So funny, but I don't think that's very revealing. Sometimes it's a little frustrating because you wish he would reveal a little bit more. Like he would say something, but just sort of nothing. But it is amusing to look at. Yeah, versus Darth Vader. Well, did she smoke a joint before? If she smoked a joint before, she has the upper hand. You can totally see Sholo making that face, though. Yeah, I guess it would be funny. From that angle, too. Yeah, Sholo could make that face. Like, that is, like, something he could make. I actually agree with you, Teddy. I'm not sure he'll make it when he sees his father, but... Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Scenes about Robbie and Sam. Talking about the past. I don't know. Not exclusively about the past. The past could come up, but it's not like an exclusive scene about the past. Do you stop filming when the Mets are playing? The whole production shuts down. Okay. Yeah, John is a big Mets fan. He's from New Jersey. And I guess in New Jersey, they like the Mets more for some reason. I don't know the logistics of that. But yeah, people from New Jersey seem to be Mets fans. Not the Yankees. I had some family members that are huge Yankees fans. But that's so that's the Mets for you. Nothing really. Okay, here's a question you guys may care about. Season 5 trailer when? I appreciate how these people get right to the point. This is a good tweet. Like you just, it's 3 words in a letter. You just get to the point. Like, hi, like imagine instead typing, "Hi John, I'm a big fan of your work, particularly Cobra Kai, the series based on the Karate Kid. I understand season 5 will be coming this September. Do you know when the trailer will come out?" Like, no, season 5 trailer when? This is good Twitter, right? This is good internet. Anyway, he says we still got a ways to go. Marketing and publicity train will be a lot of fun. Can't wait myself. So yeah, we're probably a month away from the trailer or so. So, I've been saying around mid-August for for a while. And I think that just makes sense. It's basically how Netflix does things. 1, 2. Who is it? So, someone said August 22nd. It could be before then. I think that's a Monday. I feel like it could be the week before. So if we're looking at like August 17th or 18th, like the Wednesday or Thursday before. But so I'm thinking about a month away, give or take. Will Robbie ever forgive Sam? Well, maybe at least some way in the way that he moves on. No, Miguel is not a Sigma male. Sigma males are probably the rarest. Stop. In general, don't think of people as Sigma males. So, Miguel is definitely not a Sigma. Come on, guys. Let's see. Yankees any day. Okay. Yeah. The Yankees. You either love them or you hate them. It's Dutch season return tease. No, just please. Hayden is just screws around. He's not hinting at anything. He's just screwing around. So, as far as we know, Dutch said he's not going to come back. Steve McQueen, just kind of closed the door. He didn't want to get back into acting. So, that's that. We'll just take that and move on. Best treats. Teddy, you know how I've told you I keep misreading the things that you've been putting on Instagram? I'm just going to say I did it again, but I'm not going to say it out loud here. But yes, during your birth month. Okay. Birth month. Okay. I don't know. There's something about what Teddy, anything she writes, I misread. Well, Tori apologized to Sam for accidentally elbowing her eye. Maybe. We'll cover that here in a minute. Let's move on. So anyway, yeah, guys, we're about a month away. Give or take, I would say about a month away. Actually, a nice question would have been, has he seen the trailer yet? He hasn't, but I'm getting the idea that it's a yes, because if he's commenting on the publicity train, will be a lot of fun. Like, he knows what's coming, right? So he knows what's coming. So I assume he's seen the trailer. It's probably more or less ready to go now. Season 5 in one word. Unpredictable. Now that's kind of interesting. What do we think of that? Unpredictable, season 5. So, I can predict it'll be unpredictable. Now, is he issuing a challenge to me? Is this a challenge? Sorry, I had to quote-tweet that. Unpredictable. Yes, I think so. But that's telling in itself, right? So, like, if he's insisting, like, this is amazing, this is totally unpredictable. I think some of the actors, I feel like Billy Zabka said the same thing. That in itself is telling. Like, so, like, what is something you wouldn't predict? So you have to think, like, what would they think is unpredictable? Like, what is, like, a direction this show can go that is, like, totally unpredictable? Which I think is interesting. Some people have been saying the Kim Da-eun in Chosen fall in love theory. I don't think that's true. Like, I was like, no, that's not going to happen. But then on the other hand, it would be totally unpredictable, except for the fact that people have predicted it, because people predict anything. But unpredictable. I don't know. What is something you wouldn't think of? Miguel wouldn't get in the ring. You mean in Mexico where they're fighting? Yeah, that could be. I'm not sure what you mean by after tournament in Cobra Kai. Yeah, right. A month before it was released. Yeah, that's common. Like, it's, the marketing is set up and ready to go a month to 2 months before it actually starts. So that is very common. Yeah, the number of seasons here. We'll get forward on that. Let's go ahead. This is someone asking about being an actor. It's like, Well, you get an agent, and then your agent submits you, and you audition. Kind of, I mean, it's kind of straightforward. Like, you would think people would know that. Where was Rico when the Cobras attacked Eli at the tattoo parlor? We need answers. Okay. Yeah, people were talking about this recently. I'm pretty sure you find out in a deleted scene on our upcoming season 4 DVD. Well, I'll be damned. Kind of interesting. So, there is an answer. There is a deleted scene, and there is a season 4 DVD coming out. That's a nice way to kind of backdoor announce that. I wasn't sure if there was going to be season 4 DVD just because it seemed like they were doing the DVDs in regards to YouTube. I wasn't sure if the Netflix was going to, but it looks like the answer to that is yes. Probably because it's owned by Sony. No date yet, obviously. Is it before or after season 5? Who knows? I bought the season 3 DVDs. I basically watched. It's almost not even worth the money in a sense because, like, I have the shows, but it's like you watch the deleted scenes and stuff. Are you close to the end on Cobra Kai, or can we expect many more years after the season? All I can say is that we expect more Cobra Kai to come, and that the Miyagi-verse is far from finished. Okay, so there's 2 points in that one, and it's important. He's definitely, when he says more Cobra Kai to come, he obviously means more than season 5. So we know, and they've kind of said that already, right? They've said, you know, we're writing for beyond season 5 or something to that extent. They said that at the beginning of this year, which actually made it sound like they may even be doing a writer's room for season 6. The second half of this, the Miyagi verse is far from finished. I mean, this is kind of like backdoor confirming a spinoff. Now they've mentioned spinoffs. It's been talked about for like a few years now, a while now. Still haven't heard anything official announced, but you know, we expect that the Miyagi verse is far from finished. Is making a spinoff look very likely. So that's exciting. And I still think it'll be a Miyagi spinoff. I think that's still the most likely. How that's done, I don't know. Obviously it'd be set in the past, but we'll see. But good news there. Oh, okay. This is the inspiration of the thumbnail. What can you say about Sam and Miguel's relationship? It's in an interesting place in season 5. Yes, it is. Actually, I'm not. I thought that was a little odd, or like, well, what does he mean by interesting? Because obviously Miguel left. He's in Mexico, so it's an interesting place because they're in different countries now, right? So I guess you could say that's interesting. Is Sam upset that he left without telling her? That he skipped her fight? You know, she wanted someone to console her after she lost and he was gone. Could all be very good things. You know, like I've said for a while, I think she may be a little upset about him, but she would also be worried that he took off like this. I don't think she would be upset like she thought he lied to her. Like she said, you'll be out there rooting for me. And he said, I'm always rooting for you. So he didn't technically lie, but he led her to believe he was going to be out there rooting for her. I don't think like she'll be upset about that. Like, I don't think like that seems to be minor. She could be just upset and worried that he left for Mexico without telling anyone. And then she's dealing with stuff too, and he's gone. So, but it seemed like, they were back together then at the end of season 4, more or less. They had a bad prom, but then, they were back together. So, Silver River died. Cobra Kai never dies. A question about The Office. Office is your favorite shows. Michael Scott, Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, Sanford, Dwight, and Creed. Michael Scott, Eagle Fang, but with Miyagi-Do in his heart. Dwight's a Cobra Kai through and through. Not sure Creed would subscribe to a dojo mentality. Well, there you go. I didn't see The Office, so I can't comment on that one. But, yeah. Let's see. This is from Are You Karate Kidding Me? They're a podcast. They're a good podcast. If you want to listen to them, they do take a little bit of time getting their episodes out. But it is part of the reason is because it's like well edited and put together. It's like a high quality podcast. How has Cobra Kai shaped your approach to Obliterated? Strengthen our commitment to putting together a kick-ass ensemble and giving everyone plenty of fun and compelling moments. Obliterated is going to be a hilarious and intense ride for viewers dying to start filming. Really doesn't say anything. Our commitment to putting together a kick-ass ensemble, I think most people are committed to that. Whether they succeed or not, they're committed to it. But yeah, looking forward to Obliterated. I think it has a lot of potential. Hopefully, I feel like maybe something sort of, it's like an action comedy. I feel like there's a good spot for that now, in with so much like superhero stuff, and then now there's so many like fantasy shows coming. Like maybe just like an action comedy that's like well made and good and can really like break through. It's just being something different. It's different and really good. So hopefully, got a lot of high hopes for that. We'll be watching season 5 in less than 2 months. Definitely, you're right. It's crazy. I agree with you. Will we ever find out what happened to the Cobra Mobile? If the Cobra Mobile is returning to television, it'll most likely be on Cobra Kai. Unable to give spoilers. Well, there you go. Yes, it will be on Cobra Kai. That makes sense. I agree. But, yeah. I think it'll be back. I think it's gone and not forgotten. Like it'll be back. Like it's gotta be. It's too iconic. I think, by the way, I've long suspected somewhere near the end of the series, we're gonna have a scene with Johnny in the Cobra Mobile and Daniel in his Ford. The banana boat in his Ford, and they're driving side by side. Like I feel like that scene is gonna be there at some point. Johnny in the Cobra Kai and Daniel in his classic car, and they're driving down the road side by side. Like I just, it's too iconic of a shot not to get it at some point. So at some point, yeah, the Cobra Mobile's got to be back, and Johnny's got to be behind the wheel. It's got to be like that, and that's my theory, by the way. That's at some point we're gonna have a shot of the two of them driving side by side, and both in their cars down the road there in the valley. Give advice to me and others about pitching stuff. Pitch a project like you're telling your friend about this incredible movie or TV show that you just saw that they absolutely got to see. Straightforward, good advice. I think be excited is actually probably helps more than you would realize. Like actually get excited by your own pitch. By like what you're saying. Like, oh, it's so good. You can, yes, it does. Yes, it implies Johnny gets Cobra Kai Dojo back. Absolutely. At some point. What about the ego? That's a good question. Maybe someone else takes up Eagle thing, Mobile. Maybe Miguel. Who knows? Would you describe Miguel's story this season? Multifaceted roller coaster. So there's gonna be ups and downs. I'm what is multifaceted? Like different sides. So it makes me think, like the story with his father will probably have ups and downs. And it also, you can assume that maybe him and Sam have ups and downs, right? Because if Miguel's all multifaceted, well, one of those facets is going to be his relationship with Sam. Maybe his relationship with Robbie too. So his relationship with Robbie is going to be ups and downs. So he's got his father, he's got Robbie, Johnny, obviously, and Sam. So think of like things going up and down for all of Miguel's like relationships and storylines. Why is Terry teaching Tori Quicksilver? We don't quite know what she's learning there. They're both really good. They're definitely both really good. But Cobra Kai will always be the biggest in my heart. Let me see. Someone asking about Harold and Kumar. Just finding the time and place, I guess. He's said that for a few years now. Okay, here's a good one. You previously mentioned there'll be 6 seasons of Cobra Kai. I believe that was around the time of season 3. Things changing so much in time and show to get even greater by the season. Is it safe to say there'll be more than 6 seasons? We were misquoted in saying there would be 6 seasons. We often said that we hoped there would be at least 6 seasons, but we'll see. Yeah, certainly it's a point I've always tried to make that they always say they hope for 6 seasons. And what you could reasonably take from that is in their head, the stories they wanted to tell, they figured they could do it in 6 seasons. Like they had at least 6 seasons worth of stuff. But then like as time goes on, maybe they have some other ideas, like, hey, maybe we can do 7 or maybe even 8 or something. But they always said they hoped for 6 seasons. Yeah, they never said there will be 6 seasons. Just people are really bad at like correctly understanding what someone says. There would be at least 6. We hope, but we'll see. The way they talk about now, they talk about it as if 6 was given the green light. They've said we're writing beyond 5. So, I mean, at the very least, it seems like they were writing beyond 5 for 6. But we'll see how it goes. Sorry you're late. You didn't miss much. Just going over the Hurwitz Q&A here. My day's going pretty good. Haven't gotten much done yet. Just had the Stranger Things video come out, and now we're doing this. Got to decide whether there's anything in here worth a video on its own. But so they've said they were writing for past 5, but they've never given a number greater than 6. They just said they were hoping for at least 6. Presumably that means, the ideas they had and in stories the core stuff they wanted to tell, they figured they could wrap it up in 6. Which makes sense, but we'll see what gets announced. Is Kyler going to pass Trig? Oh, man. Oh, man. Will we get more of Moon in season 5? You better believe it. So good. There'll be Moon. We haven't had much Moon in season 3, and she wasn't a whole lot in season 4. She was there a little. Got back together with Eli, but which was a little bit of a downer. I kind of liked her character. I liked how it expanded in season 2. Then it just kind of took a back seat with other people coming up. So I certainly hope for a little bit more Moon. There's a lot there to utilize between Moon and Yasmin. I don't think it's necessarily a matter of any other new series here. Where's Agni Kai? Yeah, Agni Kai doesn't always come in. Do you think Silver will ever die? No. Cobra Kai never dies. Yeah, Moon will play a big part with Hawk. Yeah, definitely could. I would like to see a little bit more from her, but we'll have to see what they do with her. She was nice as kind of like the neutral, friends with both sides sort of way, but we'll see. I have no idea what their contracts are. No idea. Every season finale has been amazing, especially 3 and 4. Can we expect something even bigger for the season 5 finale? The season 5 finale is absolutely wild, and like any of our other finales, we all love it. Well, I'm sitting here thinking, haven't their other finales been wild? So if it's wild, that would mean it's like the other finales. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what to take of that. Lot of fighting, a lot of big stuff. Obviously, big fights. They've had big fights though. So what is it? What is it about it that, they've all been wild. Many of them been wild, but what is it that makes it unlike the others? That's kind of the question, right? So like, season 2 had the huge school fight. Season 3 had like the fighting in Vietnam over the pit, and then had like the big dojo fight where they're ready to go all at it, and the house fight, like so much going on in season 3. What's in season 5? Big fights, okay, but like what else? What's different? How is it? What is it that's unlike the others? No, I don't think Moon would do that. Besides, Moon said she doesn't want to hit anyone. Out of all the finales, what's your favorite? Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know. I'd have to think. 4 is good. 2 is good, maybe even underrated at this point. Season 1 was really good too. I think like it's easy to forget how good season 1 was. Season 3 had a lot of good stuff in it too, not to be overlooked. But that's that. I really don't even quite know the answer. And here he's answering Hayden's question. What happens in the last episode? People get hurt. Yeah, okay, big fights. Big fights here. More Devin. We love us some Devin. So yes, Devin will be back. If Johnny's not teaching Eagle Fang, don't know where she'll be. Maybe she gravitates to Miyagi-Do or something. We'll see. Oh, here, this one, people went crazy on this. Will be the Keenri scenes. Tori and Robbie appear in at least one scene together. Yes. I like Tori and Robbie as a couple, so I am looking forward to this. I think this will be good. And I know some people really like those two, so definitely it's something the fans want. Favorite plot or plots? Oh yeah, I think the Miguel in Mexico is something I'm looking forward to, and Chosen, interacting with Terry Silver, like Chosen as the response to Terry Silver. So that's probably something definitely looking forward to. Maybe even more than like Chosen and Daniel, I want to see the Chosen Terry Silver. Obviously, that's coming partially from the trailer. The I Am Gasoline stuff. But yeah, so that's. Smaller? It could be, but I don't think they're going to do smaller. Few character moves, results. No. I think different, but not necessarily smaller. Devin and Bert are going to be a power couple. Yeah, it could be. I think Bert likes Devin. Will Eli ever get his mohawk back? I think he will. Marry Tori, that's my end game. Well, I don't know if they'll get married in the show, but they definitely seem like the couple. Did you? No, I did not watch Miss Marvel. Yeah, the All Valley, maybe the Hawk Robbie fight, the All Valley Finals, is a really good one. The school fight. What are some other ones? The Johnny Daniel fight in season 3, episode 2, at the chop shop. Like that's like one you can forget. That's like a really good one. Maybe Miguel's multifaceted roller coaster season could warrant a video. You could add Carmen to that list. Yeah. I don't know what the video would be other than just kind of listing them. Like Miguel and his dad, Miguel and Johnny, Miguel and Robbie, Miguel and Carmen, Miguel and Sam. Like, I mean, that's your different facets, and then it's up down. None of that is an issue, Kelly. It seems more likely there'll be a season 6 if Netflix wants one. And they've said they were writing for Beyond 5. So yes, they are very good at like handling multiple storylines, keeping them through. Sometimes there's just so much going on, it's hard to fit it all in. But yeah, definitely, I agree. No, I don't think there's going to be another teaser. What's up next is the full trailer. Thank you for coming in, Mega Clown. Okay, so that was it. Yeah, that was it. Let's watch this. Where did I? Hold on. Where did I? Here. Yeah. Shit. Can I make sure?
In my opinion, Samantha has a much bigger fish to fry than boys at the moment. I think she's got a family legacy to figure out at the moment. Maybe we'll see, but I don't know. I think Samantha's love life is one of my most favorite things because I just get to have so much fun hanging out with my friends on set, and I get to call it work. So I think people will be happy? Question mark? I'm kind of nervous on that, but I think people will be happy. Yeah. In my opinion, Samantha has a much bigger fish to fry than boys at the moment. I think she's.
Who? You hear that sound? Is that the person giving the interview?
I think she's. Moment. I think she's got a family legacy to figure out at the moment. Maybe we'll see, but
I think that's the key line there. If you're looking for season 5 info,
figure out at the moment. Maybe we'll see. Legacy to got a family legacy to figure out at the moment. Maybe
a family legacy to figure out at the moment. Maybe like she's trying to like talk about it without actually talking about it. Yeah, so she's got to do this and this and this. I mean, maybe, you know, possibly. I don't think there's going to be any movie release, guys. I don't think it's the cameraman. Is it the camera? Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was Tanner too. I can't tell if he's making that noise or not, but you know, so Mary's like, Sam's got bigger fish to fry than boys, and a family legacy to figure out. Maybe
a family legacy to figure out at the moment. Maybe
at the moment, maybe. Like, but I think that's what she's going to be thinking about. Like, I think it's that the fact, like, maybe she lost the tournament, and since all her life her dad won the tournament, maybe she feels like she let him down. She let her family down. Maybe she feels she let Mr. Miyagi down. So I think I do think that's Sam going into season 5. And that's why also, like, it's not about the boys at the moment, right? It's not about Miguel. So maybe she's not even thinking about Miguel then. Yeah, Mary's nervous. Yeah, so that's the second half of it.
We'll see, but I don't know. I think Samantha's love life is one of my most favorite things because I just get to have so much fun hanging out with my friends on set, and I get to call it work. So I think people will be happy.
Yeah.
Question mark? I'm kind of nervous on that, but I think people will be happy. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think whatever it seems like some of it does get addressed probably at the later part of the season, maybe when Miguel's back from Mexico and has gone through whatever happens there. And then we know there's still drama with Miguel and Robbie when they're back in California. So we know that's still going on. And then, you know, how does Sam work through all that? So we'll see. Interview. viewer. Yeah. Because not everyone ships Sam Gell. That's true. She does. She said like she likes Sam and Miguel. I don't know what event this is. Does anyone even know what event this is? Is this some... I don't even know where they are or anything. But anyway, I guess it's not that important. But she hopes people will be happy.
I think people will be happy? Question mark? I'm kind of nervous on that, but I think people will be happy.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah. And I swear Tanner's growing the Terry Silver ponytail here. Tanner's like got the Terry Silver ponytail, which works for him. It works for him. He can be the new Terry Silver. And Gianni was here at the same thing. He didn't say as much.
I think that, Daniel and, Johnny, they have a lot cut out for them. And so this next season, it's really going to see them, have to work together, struggling, the usual. They are very opposing forces, so seeing them have to work together, it's always a lot of fun. I think that...
Okay, he didn't really say anything. Like Daniel and Johnny having troubles and whatever, have to work together. Yeah, I mean that's kind of been the show for every season so far. So he didn't really have anything to say new or something. What did Tanner do with his hair? I don't know. He did something to it. I don't know what that style is. Miguel's dad is not Silver's friend. I don't think any season is like a make or break season. But we'll see what happens for it. It's interesting what they do with her going forward. But like I said, got family legacy to figure out. So I think she's got to figure out her place in the family legacy. LaRusso 2.0, that whole thing. She doesn't feel like that anymore. And she never liked it at the beginning with. So that's the Q&A. That's some of the little snippets of whatever this event was. No, Silver wasn't fighting Kenny. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that wasn't the case. Mm-hmm. Protect Anthony from Kenny? Maybe. Don't know how it comes up like that, but certainly could be the case for sure. You think we'll get any? Yes. They'll always have marketing picks. Like I said, it's for media, and that's why it gets released. And that's why it gets released probably before the trailer, because it's all there for the media. So people can write about the show, and then they write about the show, and then they can drop the pics in, right? To add pictures to their articles. That's what that's for. So, and that's why, we know it'll come. We don't quite know when they'll release it, but it'll come. Another early release of episode 1. I thought that went pretty well last time. I enjoyed it. I think most people did. It is kind of sucky that obviously not everyone can partake. So, I know there's just so many people who were like, I didn't even know about this. I didn't get an invite. However many places they had, I don't know how many were in it, but yeah, so that part of it kind of sucked. But otherwise it was really good. And maybe, but I don't know. Are they doing that with other shows currently? Like they've done it before, but I don't know. So, maybe they'll do something else. Those marketing people like to do something different every time. Miyagi-Do wins this season. We don't even know who they're fighting, man. We don't even know what's going on. I mean, that's something the trailer is going to give us. Like, the trailer is going to, like, just first clue us in on, like, what's going on, right? Like, because, like, we know a few of the basics. Terry Silver expanding, chosen there to help Daniel. But, like, what's going on after that? No, I don't think Sean will be in. As I've said many times, it's really more Kenny's story, not Sean's story. So I don't know, because he's a character they saw. So why are they so having But Sean, in Sean's mind, he can already fight. Like, he doesn't need Cobra Kai, right? It was his little brother who needed help. It was his brother. So, like, he doesn't even need Cobra Kai in his own mind. He's already big and strong. Robbie versus Sean rematch. Yeah, but they're kind of like friends now. Hawk's offense, Eli's defense. Yeah, it's a good combo. It's probably why he won the All Valley. Yeah, they've kept us in the dark. You're right. They've been good at avoiding leaks. I mean, that is to say, except for all the Mexico stuff. Everything they went and shot in Puerto Rico came out, probably a lot more than they would have liked. So much came out from Puerto Rico. That's going to be the Mexico storyline. So like, there's a lot of leaks from that, but like everything else has been very closed off. They've done a uniquely good job. Like every time they mess something up and something leaks out, they learn and it doesn't happen the next time. So they've avoided it many times now. Or just over these seasons now, they've gotten so good at it. They know where all the leaks happen. So it's actually kind of a downer because, like, I enjoy those, obviously. These videos are a lot of fun. No, but he would have to explain why there's pictures of him on the set that he even liked. Like, people have like tagged him in pictures and like he even liked them. Like, there's like, I mean, he just, he doesn't want to, confirm something because it's not officially announced yet. So whatever. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to find something. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's a bunch of pictures of him, like, literally on the set. But it's okay. We'll wait. Was this recent? Was this if he said it in all caps, he was like texting or writing? Like it was a written interview? But I would like to, I guess I could try to look for it. Is it in Spanish or English, the interview? Upcoming content. Okay, that's a good question. I'm trying to decide whether to make a short video based off of John's Q&A. I mean, I feel like there's, what are we going to talk? We could talk about Miguel and Sam, like Miguel's and Sam, and combine it with Mary's little blurb there. I don't feel like it would be very in depth though, but it could just cover some of these same ideas we've talked about. There's also, you know, what was it? I was gonna say the spin-off, which is like backdoor confirmed from this, but you know, we're kind of just waiting for marketing to pick up. So I haven't made any videos necessarily directly talking about what's coming in season 5, because I just don't have anything at the moment. Anything new, or at least anything worth talking about. Like there's, you can always make videos about like random shit. Like, but I hate like taking like one random thing and like, here's a whole video on this. Like, I have enjoyed making these Stranger Things videos. I think they're good, and I really liked Stranger Things 4. I thought it was really good. So I've kind of enjoyed making these videos, and I hope they get more views. They're kind of floundering back and forth. Need to get a bigger audience for that. So he's better at wrestling. Yeah. Tyrone Woodley is going to get a lot of hate. Because he lost his match, or because he's in this? I don't think he's going to get hate. He's going to get love. You get love when you're in a Cobra. When you're a Cobra. Kyler, I don't know what you're saying. Kyler takes Kenny's spot? Like if you're trying to force it or something, definitely Leah. I mean, obviously it's the anagram of the name. But she's different than Allie. And Sam was a little bit in that role, but obviously very different in like season 1 or season 2. Kind of like in that vague role as the girl both the guys liked. We see Dieter. Yeah, maybe Dieter. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you like the Stranger Things content. Just, yeah, all I can say is like the videos, leave a comment, and the comments were disabled. They're back on now. They should be. They're back on now, because that's a YouTube thing that keeps doing that. You know, it's just stuff like that helps the algorithm. Just because then YouTube says, hey, people like this. An overview of what was said. Yeah, I could do something like that. Just a short video, or you know, of the important questions, I think. Yes, Edwin and Dieter are like the most loyal Cobras. Yeah, that is long established. Edwin and Dieter are like the biggest ones. It was an Instagram Q&A, like on his Instagram stories. God. But he's on set, so I don't really think that's much of anything. Yeah, okay, so you're talking about, yeah, I think that Tyrone Woodley got knocked out, so that's why he gets hate. Maybe. But I think being in Cobra Kai, people will forgive him. No, Sam's not going to plan a new dojo. As Mary said, she's figuring out her family legacy, I guess is the way she put it. Will Brooks return? That's a good question. I think so. I do think he will come back, and I think he's beat up or changed or something, and maybe Kyler kind of dumped him. It's unclear if Kyler's still friends with him, or like Kyler got himself a new crew now that he's in Cobra Kai. Season 5 will be much darker. I'm not sure about that. Season 3 had its dark moments, but as they say, Season 5 will be unpredictable. Daniel versus Tyrone. Yeah, that would be kind of a good one. Him versus anyone. Him versus other Cobras. Him versus Terry Silver. All right, guys, we've gone over an hour. I got to get some stuff done. I think I will make some sort of short video, maybe going over some of this stuff from the Q&A. I may focus a little bit on Miguel and Sam, where they are going forward, just the possibilities. And I think, focusing on what Mary said in regards to her focusing on Sam's family legacy, I think is the important part. It's obviously the end of season 3, the darkest moments. Everything there in Vietnam, fighting over the pit, and those death moments, and then fighting in the dojo. I wouldn't say it's a lesser role. Maybe not as directly involved or something, but I think, yeah. But I think she's still, obviously a main character and everything. All right, so guys, we'll take off, and if you're a channel member, I think maybe we'll meet up this week. I was actually thinking Wednesday, but we'll see. But that's all for good now, and I'll see you guys